Good afternoon, and thanks for listening to King's Country at kingscountry.net. I'm Jim King of the Road. In this episode of the King of the Road radio show, we'll be featuring Beaumont boys and country stars Mark Chestnut and Tracy Byrd. We'll also feature Mark Chestnut's young son Casey on the Bayou stage at Pine Tree Lodge in LaBelle. You may not hear Mark and Tracy on the mainstream country radio anymore, but they're every bit as popular in Southeast Texas as they've always been. Now ride shotgun with me to the Texas Crab Festival in Crystal Beach, Texas, to check out Mark Chestnut live. We always cruise Cadillac style. As seen on the Food Network's Log On and Eat with Eden Grinch Band.
Extra large and turbocharged. It's the King of the Road Show.
Oh, hi, to the time.
One man has the power to take you behind the scenes. Jim King of the Road.
Jim King of the Road. Well, you've been gone almost a month, girl, nearly died. 27 days and nights I sit right here and cry. Wasn't for your memory, I'd been here all along. Goodbye, heartache, darling, welcome home. Treat me where you want to, even cuss and swear. Call me anything you need to, I promise I won't care. Just did it all at you right, I was wrong. My heartache, darling, welcome home. Yep.
Before the show, we got to hang out with Mark on his tour bus, where he told us about his new album, Tradition Lives.
It is very, very traditional country music. Steel, fiddle, everything.
Can't wait to get a copy of it. That man over there, Mickey Ashworth on camera 3. He's our music director for King's Country.
Is that who that is?
Yeah. He used to be my boss. Now he works for me.
He got me all lit up over here, man.
He's working for me tonight.
Like
but
I'm being pulled over by a cop.
He actually was a cop.
Oh, yeah.
In Beaumont. Yeah, before he got into radio. He was a program director for a long time. He now programs King's Country. It's our internet radio station. We play the heck out of your stuff. You're on our A list.
Yeah,
I mean,
thank you, man.
All your new stuff we play, you know, we've kept up with you.
I can't wait for you to hear the new stuff.
Goodbye, heartache, darling, welcome home. This is the first time I've ever played Crab Festival. I've been wanting to do this show for years, and I'm so thrilled to be here. I'm a little worried, a little bit nervous because I've never been here before, but I know everybody out here, you know that. I could feel your heartbeat as you lay there by my side. Thought of how the world could end with just one word. You didn't say it, I didn't say it. You know I tried my best to go. I know you cried 'cause I hurt you so. Should have been easy to say we were through, but to walk away from love was more than we could do. It was almost goodbye.
Thanks again for listening to the King of the Radio Show on King's Country at kingscountry.net. I'm Jim King of the Road. We'll have more from Mark Chestnut later. We'll also hear from Mark's young son Casey in the Royal Spotlight on the Bayou stage at Pine Tree Lodge. But next we'll cruise to Orange, Texas for an exclusive with Tracy Byrd.
shores, beating cue cards, leave every long johns on the line. If the kids look dirty, that'll be just fine. They're gonna put us on lifestyles of the not so rich and famous. See us go hog wild over beans and barbecue. Wanna see my feeling up on Belong. The holes in all our socks. Talking about lifestyles of the not so rich and famous.
Tracy Bird, it's great to see you again.
You too,
It's
Jim.
been several years since I've actually talked to you in person. You know,
Has it been that long, man?
I see you on those
Golly.
car commercials every once in a while.
Well, yeah, I'm around. We just hadn't ran into each other, I don't guess. But glad you're here tonight.
I'm glad too, man. And you actually took a few years off. I think about 5 years. From 2009, you took a little break from the road.
Yeah, I kind of took a break for, I guess it was about 3.5 years probably before I really started getting out. And then I kind of eased back into it. And now we're still, nothing like we used to do, but doing about 40 shows a year and keeping it kind of, in a few state area, not going too far away.
Tracy Bird, I've been a fan of yours since before I moved here. It's now been 16 years this month that I moved here, and I met you shortly after that. It's actually the longest I've ever lived anywhere, and I think you had something to do with that, maybe Mark Chestnut too. I said, this must be a pretty cool place if guys like Tracy Bird and Mark Chestnut chose to stay here when they could have lived anywhere else.
Yeah, I mean, that is interesting, I mean, we could have lived anywhere, and of course we're pressured to live in Nashville,
Right.
when you sign with a big label, they want you to be within a phone call away from them, to do whatever, which is a plus, a reason to live back home, to get away from all that. But yeah, I mean, it was home for us, and we stayed, and we enjoy it, and we love it, and we're still here, and glad you're still here too.
Thank you.
Still to come, Mark Chestnut's son Casey will be in the Royal Spotlight from Pine Tree Lodge's Bayou Stage. Now here's more of our exclusive with Mark Chestnut on his tour bus.
You got 3 boys, Waylon, and I've gotten to know Casey. He's been by the house and recorded in my studio there. Did you see some of that stuff?
I saw it.
Royal Spotlight stuff we
Yeah.
did with your son?
I saw
I
it
think
all.
he's really got a gift like you do.
He loves country music, and he sings it very well. He plays better than I ever did on acoustic guitar. And then he up and joined the Marines. So now he's a Lance Corporal, and he's up in Virginia right now.
Do you think he'll get out and pursue his music career again?
You know what he told me? I asked him one time, I said, son, you sure you want to go into the military, because you really got something good going here.
Yeah.
And I said,
He was on the King of the Road show. Right?
yeah, man, he was on his way.
Yeah.
And I told him, man, I'm the best connection you got. I can get you. And he said he writes songs also.
Yeah.
I said I can get you a publishing deal and probably a record deal. And he said, Dad, I've watched. This is exact words. He said, Dad, I've watched you fight this mess my entire life. Mm-hmm. And I would rather go into the military and just play music for fun.
Coming up next, Mark Chestnut's son Casey will be in the Royal Spotlight from Pine Tree Lodge's Bayou Stage.
King of the Road.
King of the Road Productions proudly presents, in conjunction with Pine Tree Lodge in LaBelle, in the Royal Spotlight, live from Pine Tree Lodge's Bayou Stage.
This song was played here in 1992 and was used as my daddy's music video, and now y'all gonna witness a whole nother generation doing it. It kind of sounds crappier, but well, I try my best at it. Every time I play it in front of my daddy, he's like, "You're doing that wrong. You're doing this wrong." Well, it sure feels good to come in here, just pull up a seat, frosted mug of a cold one helps to be the heat. These old dog days of summer, Lord, I'll be glad when they're gone. It's too hot to fish, too I've gone, too cold at home. That baseball game on TV takes me back when I was a kid. Proudly wore those uniforms just like the Dodgers did. Well, we won a few and lost a few, and for me, still goes on. It's too hot to fish, too much gone, too cold at home. Well, I only plan on one or two, I might stay for three. If that good-looking thing in the corner is smiling back at me, it's so easy not to care about what's right or what's wrong. It's too hot to fish, too I've gone, too cold at home. Well, I only plan on one or two, I might stay for three. If that good-looking thing in the corner keeps smiling back at me, it's so easy not to care about what's right or what's wrong. It's too hot to fish, too I've gone, too cold at home. It's too hot to fish, too I've gone, too cold at home. What do you think, Miss Norma? Thank you very much.